What's up, guys? So here is the door that we will be painting. I just wanted to check this out. First, we are going to remove the door handle, and then we will pop it off the hinges, and then we're gonna bring it outside so that we can paint it. So as you can see, the wall trim is white, the walls are painted, and the door is installed, but it's just primed. It was here, and I was gonna paint it later. So whether you're repainting your door, it's a prime door and it's new, I'm gonna show you the quick and easy way to paint it. So we're gonna move on out here. All right, in order to do this job, we're gonna need a few things. First, whatever screwdriver you need to remove the door handle and latch. So in my case, it is a Phillips head. Then I have a hammer and a punch to punch the pins out on the bottom of the door. Next, we just have some blue painter's tape, masking tape, whatever you need to cover the hinge plate that is on the door so we don't get the silver metal all painted. And then you're going to need your paint, whatever color you're painting the door. I'm doing satin white, and it is the all-in-one primer in paint, so this is a more durable paint, a few dollars more, but it's worth it. And then a light if you need it to see where you're going. To start, we're going to take off the screws for the door handle. So we have a Phillips head here, and we're going to remove both of these. Once both of these screws are out, the door handle should just open up like this. And we're going to place this down and set it aside. Next, when looking at the door, Phillips head here screw, Phillips head below, and we're going to remove these as well so that the door is just stripped down to the wood and there's no other handle components. And we'll take those two screws in this and set it aside. Now that the door handle is removed, we're going to head on over to this side. We're going to swing the door open. We're going to head over here and swing the door open so we have access to the hinge. So to get the hinge out, we're just going to use our, in this case, a nail. You could use a punch or anything, and our hammer, and we're just going to tap the pin out. Like so, and then we're going to do the top and the bottom. Now that we have the door removed from the hinges, we can just carefully lift it out. And as we see on this side, we have the metal part of the door. We're going to take our blue painter's tape and just tape these off so that when we paint, we don't get this nice silver white at all or get any paint on it. So that'll be the next step. Okay, so now that we're outside and we have the door hinges taped so no paint can get on them, I stood the door up on a piece of wood and it's only leaning and touching right here. So I'm going to spray paint the door, and while it's standing up, we'll let it dry a bit, and then we'll flip it around to the other side, and then paint the other side, and we'll do 2 coats on each side. Okay, so before painting the door, I just, went over it with a brush to make sure that the finish was all clean and good, and there was nothing on here. And then we can begin painting. So you want to stay 6 to 8 inches away, and we want to stay even, and we're just going to fill in all the spots here and kind of move like this until the door has a nice even coat on it, like so. Alright, so after spraying the door evenly in between the crevices, not trying to put too much paint on there. You can see it's splotchy. It still needs to dry in some spots, but we have a nice even coat of the white across the panel, so it looks pretty good. And the other side of the door actually isn't in a finished part of the basement, so I don't even need to paint this side. So I'm gonna let this dry. I'm gonna spray another coat on, and then that'll be it. We can bring it back inside and carefully mount it back up again. When putting the pins back in the door, it's a good idea to clean the hinge on the inside and out with a Q-tip and some oil, and then take these pins and put them back in so that they don't squeak. And then the door will close and open nicely.